This is Year 12, Level 2 Algebra. We're going to do some more solving of logs and including some word questions. So this first one here, we've got 3 to the power of x, 8 to the power of x equals 331,776. These powers are the same, so we're allowed to simplify this to 25 to the power of x, 331,776. And here's where we take the log of both sides. Log 24 to the power of x, log 331,776. Now that power can fall down the front. Log 24 equals log 776. Now, just to rearrange it, instead of multiplying, I'm going to divide log 331,776 divided by log 24. Let me grab our calculator. So we do log 331,776, right, divide by log 24, and the answer is 4. And we can check that because if we put 4 back in here, it's 3 hat 4 times 8 hat 4 equals 331,776. The next question looks a little bit more complicated, but if we just do one change, we do log 2 to the power of x times log 2 to the power 1, which is 2, times 3x, giving us 559,872. And then these two combined, seeing they've got the same power, can be 6 to the power of x. And then we can take the 2 across to the other side and divide by 2. So now we can have log 6x equals, actually I'll calculate that, I think that's a better way of doing it. So we'll do 559,872 divided by 2 equals 279,936. Okay, so now we're going to take the log of both sides for that one. X is log 6, 279,936. X equals 279,936 divided by log 6. So we've got that number still on our screen. So log that answer divided by log 6. So logging that number divided by log 6 equals 7. X equals 7. And again, we can test it. That would be 2 to the power of 8 times 3 to the power of 7. 2 to the power of 8, 37 equals 559,872. Okay, now for the word questions. When we're working through log word questions, we really need to sort of look at setting up the equation first. Set up the equation, take the log of both sides, and then solve and write down the answer correctly in context. So here's our first question. A water tank holds 600 litres of water. If the tap is turned on at the bottom, it empties the tank, reducing the volume by 8% per minute. So we think of this 8% per minute as multiplying by 0.92 each time, because it's reducing. So the tank started off with 600 litres in it. Those are the key pieces of information. Let V equal the volume of the tank. Let T equal time in minutes. So now we have the equation, the volume of the tank starting at 600 litres, timesing it by 0.92 every time a minute goes past. So that reduces the volume of the tank each time. And now we're going to answer the first question. After 2 minutes, how much water has drained out of the tank to the nearest litre? So let T equal 2. So V equals 600 times 0.92 to the power of 2. And that is volume 600 times 0.92 hat 2 equals 507.84 litres. That's after 2 minutes. but the question said how much water has drained out. So what we have to work out is 600 subtract off the 507.84. So we do 600 subtract that answer equals 92.16. So to the nearest litre, approximately 92 litres of water. So we write a small sentence. 92 litres of water has drained out of the tank after 2 minutes. Okay, next question. How long before the tank is half empty? So remember, the tank started off with 600 litres, now it's going to be 300 litres. So again, using our equation, 300 litres is the volume, 600 times 0.92 to power t is the equation. Instead of timesing by 600, we take it across and we'll have 300 divided by 600 equals 0.92 power t. And we can simplify that. 300 divided by 600 is simply 0.5. And we can take the log of both sides. So log that is equal to log 0.92 to the power t. Rearranging it, t will equal log 0.5 divided by log 0.92. And we'll grab a calculator. Log 0.5 divided by log 0.92 equals, log 0.5 divided by log 0.92. That's better. 8.313. So t equals 8.313. What does that actually mean? Well, after 8.31 minutes, and you could change your 0.31 of a minute into seconds, which is about 19 seconds. After 0.31 minutes, the water tank is half empty. Okay, after 8.31 minutes, the water tank is half empty. Checking that made sense. Next question. The tank is cleaned out and refilled when 95% of the water is gone. If the tank is full at 8 AM, so it's completely full, and the tap is turned on, when is the earliest time it can be refilled? So remember, 600 litres, work out what 95% is. So 95% of that, 0.95 times 600 litres, must have drained out, 570 litres. So therefore, 30 litres, 570, and to 600 litres means 30 litres is left in the tank. So 30 litres is left. So we do 30 equals 600 times 0.92 t. And just to speed it all up, remember this is going to be log, taking the log of both sides, you're going to divide by 30, 600, so 30 divided by 600 is going to be 0.05, divided by log 0.92 will give you t. So we log that number, log the answer divided by log 0.92 equals 35.9. T equals 35.9. Now what does that mean? 35.9 minutes has gone by, which is approximately 36 minutes. So at 8:36 in the morning, the tank could be refilled. Okay, AM. 8:36 a.m. or 8:36 in the morning. Next one, last question. A website monitors visitors numbers per week over 12 weeks. Finds in the first 10 weeks, visitor numbers grew by 52%. It's growing. In addition to the usual 570 visitors per week they normally attract. Explain when do website numbers exceed 10,000. So let's set up V equaling visitor numbers. Okay, and then we also know that it is growing by 52%. So that's 1.52. As opposed to over here, where we had a decrease of 8%, which is 0.9t, an increase means we're going to multiply the multiplier as 1.52. So visitor numbers equals the initial 570 times 1.52, and t being the number of weeks as time goes by. Alright, so rearranging this, we need to know when this is all going to be greater than 10,000, so we let it equal 10,000 equals 570 times 1.52t. Okay, so instead of timing by 570, divide, so log of both sides again, 570 divided by 10, oops, got that round the wrong way, log 10,000 divided by 570 will equal log 1.52 to the power of t. And actually I'm going to calculate that with 10,000 divided by 570, 17.54, so equals, and don't take that number off your calculator, log 17.5 divided by log 1.52 equals t. So we're going to do log the answer divided by log 1.52 equals 6.84. T equals 6.84. What does that mean? T, remember, is in weeks. So after 6.84 weeks, and you could have said approximately 7 weeks, or in the 7th week, visitor numbers will exceed 10,000. Okay, now if the website aimed to triple their visitor numbers each week, which week would this occur in? So tripling, they started off with 570 times 3 would mean that they have to get 1,710 visitors, tripling. So we have 1,710 equals 570 times 1.52 to the power of t. Divide by 570, 170, 10 divided by 70. Take the log of both sides, log 1.52t. Now instead of this t, can now live down the front. So take the t, the power down the front, and we can write this as log 1710570 equals t. Okay, so in our calculator, log, and I might just use a bracket there, 1710 divided by 570, that's that top line, divided by log 1.52 equals 2.6, so t equals 2.623. So what that means is in the 2nd week, visitor numbers will triple. Okay, so there's a sentence to explain the answer, what t is. Right, what growth in number of visitors does the website experience in the 4th week? First of all, I have to sort of draw up a little diagram with my weeks, just to make sure I understand 0, end of 1 week, end of 2 week, end of 3 week, end of 4 week. So this is the first week, this is the second week, this is the third week, and this is the fourth week. The fourth week actually is in between week 3 and week 4. So what I need to do is let t equal 3 weeks, let t equal 3 and let t equal 4 weeks, and work out how much it's grown, how many more visitors numbers occur between those 2 weeks. So the first one I'm going to do is the bigger number, 4. So 570 times 1.52 to the power of 4, and then I'm going to subtract off 570 times 1.52 to the power of 3. Put that in brackets. Okay, this is the change, if you like, the change in numbers, visitor numbers. Okay, so grabbing my calculator, change in visitor numbers, open bracket, 570 times 1.52 to the power of 4, because that's at the end of the fourth week. Subtract 570 times 1.52 to the power of 3, and that's at the end of 3 weeks. And that answer there is 1 equals 1040.899. So that's basically 1,040 extra visitors visit their website in the fourth week.